while since I have done one of these. Today we are going to be doing the 5th in our series of videos on the 7 keys to ensuring that all of your needs get consistently met. And before I jump in, you know the drill by now. If you're watching live, drop me a little comment so that I know that you're here. If you are watching on the replay, let's take my glasses off so that you don't get the reflections. If you're watching on the replay, drop me a little hashtag replay and I will just so I know that you've seen this. So we've done keys 1 to 4 already. Today we are looking at key number 5. Now, key number 5 is a slightly unusual one in the sense that people don't think about this as being relevant to the meeting of our needs, but it really is. I'm just going to shift the camera slightly. And the reason for that is that the 5th key in ensuring that all of your needs get consistently met is equity. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is that there is a systemic inequity in our culture that affects the meeting of our needs and it affects the meeting of other people's needs. And we need to be aware of this and our place within this systemic inequity in order to ensure that our needs get consistently met. Now, when I say there's a systemic inequity in our culture, what exactly do I mean by that? Well, there's a really obvious example which a lot of people can identify with and relate to, which helps to explain it. So if you think about our culture, our society is pretty much set up and engineered and designed for and geared to people who are able-bodied. So if you think about somebody who has a physical disability, for example, so that they don't have the same physical ability that an able-bodied person would do, they're not going to have the same access, opportunities, possibilities, or ability to meet their own needs in the same way as an able-bodied person would within our culture. Now, that's one way in which the systemic inequity shows up in our culture. There are a plethora of others. There is an inequity based on the colour of our skin, based on gender, being a part of the LGBTQIA+ community, based on class, based on size and shape, the view of beauty that we have in our culture. There's a whole plethora of ways in which our society is not equal. And what it means is that for those of where you hold where the systemic inequity works against you, it's actually going to be harder for you to meet your needs than it would be for the places where it works for you. So what this means is it's important for us to understand that and what that means in terms of the ways and approaches that we take to getting our own needs met. Likewise, where it works for you, we actually have a responsibility to ensure that we do what we can to address that inequity and to try to make things as equal as possible, because of the next key in our 7 keys, which I will be talking about in the next video, which is the interconnectedness of humans. And so because of that, because the fact that we're all interconnected meets our needs, if it's harder for other people to get their needs met than it is for us to get our needs met, it's actually part of our responsibility to our own needs to ensure that we are actually shifting that inequity. So it's a very deep topic, this. It's something that requires a little bit of delving into, but it is something that we go into in the programme. It's something I talk about in the Nourish Your Needs community. It's something I do Facebook. I've done Facebook Lives here before about, but that is key number 5. So we've got the first key, which is the what. We need to know what your 12 universal needs are. The second thing is you need to know it's possible to meet the majority of your own needs for yourself. The third thing is you need to know how, as in the hows that work for you particular, and the hows that work on that red-green spectrum we spoke about, that work at the end of the spectrum, that are going to meet your needs better than the ones at the red end of the spectrum. You need to know it's your responsibility to meet your own needs, which is key number 4. And then key number 5 today is equity. So we need to know where we sit in the systemic inequity and how that relates to how we meet our needs, and also how it relates to the meeting of the needs of others, and where our responsibility therefore lies as a result of it. I will see you next time when I've given you a little preview of what we're going to be talking about in the next session, which is we're going to be talking about the interconnectedness and why the fact that we're interconnected to others, how that actually affects the meeting of our needs, and how it affects how we show up in the ways that we choose to meet our needs, and the ways that are going to actually make more of a difference to us in ways that we may not actually know or think about. So that's it for today. If you've got any comments or questions, drop them in the comments box. We've only got 2 more of these before I will start to be doing our regular needs nuggets based on the questions that you ask me. So if there's anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, drop me in the comment section. That's it for today. Have a great evening, and I will speak to you again really soon. And I'll see you on the next needs nugget in a short while, probably next week. All right, take care. Bye.